Mushrooms. So mushrooms can sometimes appear in a household due to specific reasons. Conditions that favor their growth mainly. And what I'm going to do is provide you guys with some information today. And this is how it works. So one of the key factors is a moist environment. Mushrooms thrive in moist environments. If your houseplants are overwatered or if there's a high humidity around them, it can create a perfect environment for mushroom spores to germinate. Trust me, like I just woke up this morning and it was like, boom, everywhere. Organic matter is a big one. Mushrooms feed on organic matter, houseplant soil that often contains organic materials like compost, peat, or decaying plant matter, which can serve as a food source for fungi. So this can just happen naturally. It occurs, so don't think it's a bad thing. Your soil conditions are huge. Certain soil conditions can improve mushroom growth. If it's poorly aerated, if the soil retains too much moisture, it can create an ideal environment for fungi. Spore introductions. Mushroom spores can be introduced in your home in various ways, such as through contaminated soil, potting mix, or even clothing. And you can bring them in with your shoes. If you're out gardening, it's easy for you to bring them back into your house. One of the biggest conditions is the warmth in your house. I live in California, so temperatures are extremely hot, especially here in the valley. Mushrooms generally prefer warmer temperatures, which is often present in an indoor environment, especially in well-heated homes. So, I mean, I can come home from work and it can be like 85, 87 degrees in here. The lack of light. Many fungi include mushrooms can grow well in low light conditions, which is common for indoor houseplants that may not receive much direct sunlight. So shutting things down, and you guys know when you wake up, you just pop up and you're like, wow, I have mushrooms now. So there are some things that you guys can do, and I'll give you guys a few tips on how to manage mushrooms from growing inside the house. Reduce the moisture. Ensure that you're not overwatering your plants. Allow the soil to dry out in between waterings to discourage fungal growth. That's huge. Make sure the top layer of the soil is dry before you water again. I have like a watering schedule, so that's what I do. Another big thing is like you have to truly focus on drainage, making sure the soil is well drained. You want to increase circulation, whether that's opening a window that's nearby. If you have a fan that's kind of spinning throughout the house, that helps. And then once you discover the mushrooms, you have to find a way to safely just remove them. So just remove them and to help. And that what that typically is going to do is going to help them from spreading. Because you guys all know once one pops up, you can wake up the next day and it'd be like 10 or 20. Sterilized soil. I've read a lot about that. I looked up on Google. They talk about sterilized soil, potting mix, and it helps minimize the conditions and the atmospheres for fungi. But in most cases, mushrooms growing in houseplants are not harmful. So don't be stressed out. They're not typically harmful to you. They're not typically harmful to your pets. They're not typically harmful to your children. But you still want to err on the side of precaution. So what I would just suggest to you guys is like, understand the potential risk, understand the benefits of having the mushrooms, understand what's naturally occurring, because I mean, we live in a beautiful place. This is their world. We have plants, we have fungi, we have bacteria, we have all kinds of stuff. But truly, if you have mushrooms, you really don't have as big as a problem as you think you do. A lot of them are non-toxic, and that's a benefit to all of us. So if you got mushrooms, don't worry too much. There is a quick way to get rid of them, and I'm going to let you know. Now, there are a couple health risks, and that includes if you ingest them, right? Even though houseplants mushrooms are generally not toxic, it's still a good idea to prevent ingestion. Small children or pets might be curious and could ingest them, leading to potential like gastro problems, discomfort, or even allergic reactions. Now, when it comes to allergic reactions, some people or pets may be more allergic. So what typically happens is mushrooms or mold spores that can produce symptoms might include little things like skin irritations, respiratory issues, and sometimes digestive problems. But again, that's just based on ingestion. So indirect risk, not too much anything to worry about. It's just mold and fungi. The presence of mushrooms in houseplant soil just indicates higher level of moisture, mold, which can contribute to indoor air quality issues, which might be harmful if inhaled and spread. And like we talked about, that's what we just brought up. So one of the precautions you can take is just to remove the mushrooms regularly and check your houseplant to remove any mushrooms you find. This helps prevent the spurs and other spores from reducing, and it helps reduce any risk. So let's talk about what you can do. Improve your soil conditions. Be careful with overwatering. Just I have a watering schedule. Mine's is typically once a week, depending on my kind of plants. I have some that I do like every other day watering because they're just little thirsty little monsters and they just dry out quick. But other than that, it's all about making sure the soil is dry. You want to make sure that your pots have a way to drain, something to catch it at the bottom. If you buy a pot that doesn't have anything, you can get your drill out, drill a few holes in it. That's what I typically do. But other than that, you guys, I know this is just going to be a short video. I just wanted to let you know that if you do have mushrooms on your plant like I did, I right away kind of panicked and I started looking things up online because more than anything, I wanted to save my precious little plant, but it's truly nothing to worry about. So, in summary, you guys, while mushrooms growing in a houseplant soil are usually not toxic, it's still wise to be cautious. Keep your indoor garden conditions well maintained, can help you prevent the appearance of mushrooms and other fungal issues. So, thank you guys for your time. I'm Shelly Hollis. I hope that you guys are not stressed out over the little mushrooms that you found on your plants like I did. Make sure you guys like and subscribe. I'll be providing you guys with more health information, fitness tips, some lifestyle choices, and every once in a while, little things like this. So thank you very much, and I will see you next time.